Big Polly's World of Sports Sims proudly presents another night of Grand Slam Wrestling. And tonight we have the World Heavyweight Championship at stake. Dory Funk Jr., who won the title last week over Jim Londos, now faces him in a rematch at the GSW All-Star card in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And hello everybody, Big Polly once again coming to you this 19th of February 2021. Our best wishes to the people of Texas who have been going through some rather severe cold weather and a couple of winter storms, and also the neighboring states of Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Louisiana. Rather rare storm event for them, and I like watching the Weather Channel during the day when I'm home during the day. And that has been just a terrible event for them, so we want to send the people of Texas best wishes. And tonight is the big rematch here in GSW. We have a brand new circuit debuting in this loop, this 4-week loop that we go through in Atlanta, the 17th circuit. Get it? And we're looking forward to that in this month ahead. And we have also the news from Commissioner Soley that we have three brand new sets of championships coming in: the North American titles, the Atlantic titles, and the Pacific titles. The North American title will be defended in the 15 circuits in North America. The Atlantic title will be defended in Europe, and the Pacific title defended in Asia. Should we do any expansion in Asia, and should we do any expansion in Europe, they will be defend those titles, the Atlantic title and the Pacific title, respectively, I should say. They will be defended there. So we're having continental championships to give everybody a third tier of championships to go for. And let's take a look at the champions going into tonight's world title bout. And right now, we haven't had any changes the past few days. Everybody who was champion before is still champion. And we have two brand new champions, and we'll be going over this as we go through the All-Star card as it developed throughout the night here in Toronto. We had Andre the Giant winning the North American Championship. He was a last-minute entry into the Battle Royal. He picked one grappler from each of the 14 regions. Atlanta starting play next week, and the unrestricted free agents, the free agents with at least 5 belt points as singles, and they also got into the tournament, and not the tournament, the Battle Royal, and Andre the Giant prevailed. We had a similar tournament to declare the North American champions in the tag team division, and that was won by the Hart Foundation. Again, the same rules, one from each region, and anybody over 10 points, any team over 10 points in the tag division gets included, and that included the Flying Scots and the team of John Studd and Ken Patera. So, with that said, I'll let you look at the champions roll call a little bit more as I set up my next page, and we have our match all ready to go. We will go through the matches in the Bell of the Brawl Group 5 semifinal. We random draw tournament that I'd like to do with the ladies every year, and we do the same for Monarch of the Mat. That will be starting in the second quarter of the year, and we do the same for the Okerlund Cup Tag Team Tournament. Put everybody in groups and let them battle it out within the groups and let them emerge into a tournament. And we have the final 8 of each, the Monarch of the Mat and the Okerlund Cup, and that's part of a big supercard that I do every year, second quarter of the year, third quarter of the year. But it was Mae Young over Reggie Bennett, 2054, vertical suplex. We already told you that the Hart Foundation and Andre the Giant won their Battle Royal, so they are the North American Tag Team Champions and North American Champion, at least to start off with. For the international belts, the Road Warriors easily, I'd say modestly easy, over the Kalmakoffs. That bout went 1902. And it was Eddie Gilbert defending his championship against Dick the Bruiser. Not anybody gave him a chance to successfully retain, but he did when Wild Bill Logsdon interfered on his behalf and attacked Dick the Bruiser after nearly 6 minutes of battle. For the World Junior Heavyweight Champion, we had Jerry Lawler over Freddie Blassie in a 4.5-star match. 37-39 the time. A pile driver gives Lawler retention of his championship. And right before we took the air, we had Jay Youngblood and Ricky Steamboat over Bruiser Brody and Stan Hansen. That went 17-41. And it was Steamboat pinning Brody with a knee to the back. A bit of an easy defense there for Jay and Ricky. And that brings us to our main event. I forgot to do a description for the tag team match, but I'll do that later. And you can see that on the Wrestling's Finest Delphi board. Just look that up on Google, you'll probably find it. This game uses Wrestling's Finest version 3. And we have Dory Funk Jr. and Jim Londos. Dory Funk using his Champions card. And I didn't note that when I did the match in Tokyo with Hiroyoshi Tenzan, so if you see that in the Delphi board, I will note that he's using his champion cards by 2 capital C's. And Jim Londos is at 155 ranking coming in, and Funk is at 143. So let's get this match started. Funk and his champions card is an 89-4 in stamina, and Londos a little less than he at 81-4. I'm sorry. Vogue says if these two wrestle 10 times, I think Dory Funk Jr. would win 6 of them. It's that close. So this should be a close match. Londos has 60 minutes to try to win back the championship, a record 3rd time. Nobody's held the world title 3 times in GSW, so this could be a little history tonight if Londos is able to succeed. You see by the numbers, Funk is going to be very tough to beat early. His pin rating starts at 961, so he should have the stamina edge. And we begin Funk Jr. with the legal knee. And the champion gets the first move in, and that's 6 points off of Londos' stamina. A pile driver countered by Londos. Londos now in control. Illegal punches by Londos. Londos strikes me as one of these guys who cheating would be kind of custom to him. And he reduces Monk's stamina by 5, so we were at -5 off of Junior and -6 off of Londos. Next move is a body slam by Londos, countered by Funk. And a stomp to the leg to Jim Londos by Junior. Junior, of course, used the spinning toe hold to win the title in Houston a week ago, 51 minutes. Look that match up on the old YouTube list for the GSW matches of the week. And we have a pin attempt, first pin attempt of the match, and that does not result in a pin, although Funk Jr. had looked like a leg on the ropes. So Funk Jr. going for the throat right away. Submission move countered by Londos. Londos in control. A headlock by Londos. And we're very early in the match. 1 fall, 60-minute time limit bout. Legal leg hold. It used to be back in the day that the title was defended 2 out of 3 falls. And one guy would usually end with a top contender of a circuit winning a fall off the champion, just to show that it can be done. But the champion would usually find a way to retain in 3 falls. Legal leg hold by Londos. Kick by Londos. Legal arm hold by Londos. So Londos getting some moves in, and Junior now behind in the damage count. Legal leg hold by Londos. So Londos stringing moves together. Auto control loss back over to Junior, who throws some illegal punches. And that reduces the stamina of the Golden Greek down 5 points. Suplex attempt countered. Londos back in control. A legal speed move by Londos. Drop kick out of nowhere. 6 points off. So Londos with a slight lead in damage. Delivered, I guess you could say. A 6-point loss there. No action. Suplex attempt countered. And now the champion in control. Legal headbutt by Junior. 4 more points off of Londos. And an elbow for 6 points. Spinning toe hold, but that's a little too early to be getting Londos there. And we're 7:05 into the 60-minute time limit bout. Illegal throw by Londos finds the mark. 6 points off. No action. Outside the ring action. And he's got an arm lock outside the ring. So Londos doing well in the early going, but let's see if that could keep up. And the champion now in control, but he loses control. It goes back to Londos. The unconscious hold. Will not get a submission there. And Londos with a single leg Boston grab. Too early for a submission on the champion. Legal whip to the ropes by Londos. A suplex attempt by Londos, but countered. Now, camel clutch, but Londos is not prone to giving away falls to submission, so nothing happens there. Eye gouge by Funk Jr. Countered. Submission move. Nothing there. We're at 79 off of Funk Jr. and 41 off of Londos. No action. Funk with control. And he plants Londos into the ring post like a employee of the U.S. Mail. Sometimes he goes postal, and that reduces Londos' stamina 15 points. We haven't had a stamina loss in the bout yet, but we are getting close to that first stamina hit. And some lack of action here. We've only had one fall, one pin attempt. It went to Junior, and he needed a little aid from the ropes to do it. Leg lock. A leg lock by Londos. It will not get a submission, but it will drop Junior a stamina level. So he's now down to 13, 10, and 1 on the pin rating. No action. Londos now the closest to a stamina drop, 25 points away. No action, no action. Pin hold. And Londos not getting pinned there. Legal leg hold by Londos, 7 more points off of Junior's total. It's now 104 off of Junior and 60 off the challenger. Bridge suplex, nothing there. Illegal speed move by Londos, it was countered. Funk Jr. stomping Londos on his back. Legal arm hold, countered. So we're seeing a lot of counter wrestling, and we're seeing a lot of defensive wrestling so far. It looks like this could easily go the 60-minute time limit as things stand now. Disqualified check, strategy card used, possible DQ stopped, and a Funk punches Londos outside the ring. Londos closing in on that stamina level hit. Outside the ring action. And a slam hard to the mat, causing severe shock to the lower lumbar region. And now Londos loses his stamina level. So he's now up to a 32-28-2 pin rating. A pin against Londos would be more likely right now than a pin against Dory Funk. Legal punches by Funk. And it's 5 points more that he has lost. Londos has. A legal knee by Londos onto Junior. And the champion loses 5 more points as we go back and forth. Approaching the 20-minute mark fast. A legal leg hold by Londos. 7 points off for Junior, the champion. A legal throat chop by Londos. 5 more points lost. And now Funk Jr. looking like he might be the next to lose a stamina level. No action. Disqualified check, and Funk Jr. again using punches. No action, no action. Auto control loss. No action. A lot of lack of action here. Legal punches by Londos as we get past the 22-minute mark. And that's 5 points more off of Funk Jr. Suplex attempt. Suplex, and that's 10 more points off of Funk's total. So he's now closing in on another stamina hit. But on his champion's card, he can afford to lose the points. Disqualified check. Strategy card used. DQ stopped. Londos with a submission move. Boston Crab. And that does not result in a submission, but it's 5 more points off of Funk's total. Legal leg hold. Londos just putting on a technical clinic right now. Another 7-point hit on the stamina. Londos now a legal speed move. And Dory Funk Jr. in a little bit of a spot now. Sleeper hold by Londos. It will not score a submission, but now Dory Funk Jr. very close to redlining on another stamina hit. Legal whip to the ropes. No pin there. Funk Jr. now 3 points away, and now he has crossed another stamina level. Ankle twist, and it reduces Funk Jr.'s stamina level 7. So the challenger, looking very keen at this point, he's only lost 99 points in damage, and Funk Jr. has now lost 182. And he has taken 2 stamina hits to Londos' 1, 25 minutes into the bout. And we have a cut. Dory Funk Jr. has been busted open. He loses 21 points. And remember, if Londos should win on cuts, he does not win the championship. 21-point loss, but that does not add to the hopes that Funk Jr. would retain tonight in Toronto. Of course, his brother Terry Funk lost in Toronto to Harley Race in real life in 1977 at the Maple Leaf Gardens, and Harley went on to a legendary run as NWA champ, and that was the second time Harley won the title in real life. Legal throw by Londos, that was countered. And punches again being used by Dory Jr., and he's having all kinds of trouble getting something going here. Spinning toe hold countered. Londos has spotted something in the films, and he's doing way better, and there might be a tell as to when Dory Jr. goes for that spinning toe hold. Londos comes in 4-1-1 on the year, and his only loss was to Dory Jr. on the submission. And he drew Dory's brother Terry with a double countout right before losing the title. Specially moved butterfly suplex, but that does not work, as Londos was able to counter it. Londos hitting punches outside the ring, and Dory Jr. now looking at his third stamina hit. Submission attempt, an abdominal stretch, nothing there. 29:05 into the bout, and an auto control loss. Pin attempts are even at 2 apiece at this point as we get to the midway part of the bout. Disqualified check. Possible DQ was stopped. Stick and move by Londos. That's 6 more points off of Dory Jr. Airplane spin. That's a great move there by Londos. It was one of their signature moves. And 16 more points lost off of Jr.'s stamina. And his damage is now up to minus 241. Which is more than double what Londos' stamina is. Standing headlock by Londos, just a stall move, as he's trying to run out the clock already at the 31-minute mark. No action by Dory Funk Jr. Outside the ring action, Dory Funk Jr. using punches. Slam by Jr. No pin. Legal eye gouge by Jr. countered. Body slam by Londos, no pin. But Dory Jr. now closing in on another stamina level hit. Choking by Jr. 6 points in stamina lost and in damage. Both wrestlers stumble to the ropes. Referee tells them to break cleanly, which they do. But heated words are exchanged. Londos wants his title back. Be the first man to win the title 3 times in GSW, the world title. A few have done it twice. Frank Gotch, John Pezic, and Jim Londos. Now Londos trying to be the first man to win the title on 3 different occasions. And he will have done so over a span of 13 weeks if he wins today. 12 weeks, actually. 5 weeks before year 3 ended, he won the title the first time. So this would be 13 weeks. Legal biting by Dory. He's getting desperate. 4 points off. Series of forearms. There you go. Funk Jr. showing some offense finally. And no action. Back to Dory Funk Jr. who's in control. Whip to the ropes. And now Londos is caught up and he's in danger of losing the next stamina level now. As the champion on a roll. Standing headlock. That's a 6-point loss. And a legal leg hold. So both these guys within 10 points of a stamina hit, so we'll probably see it bang bang here, and I don't mean Mick Foley. Submission move by Londos, countered. Legal whip to the ropes, and that connects. And whoever gets the next hold might lose a stamina level right now, as the legal whip to the ropes is a 6-point hit. Pin attempt. No, sir. Shaking body slam. Illegal pin attempt does not work, and now Londos has lost the next stamina level, so we've each had 2 hits of stamina, and this bout is at 37-17. Dory Funk Jr. about to take his 3rd hit, and a legal throw by Londos, and there's the stamina hit, but no pin. Specialty move, airplane spin. Nothing there. That's his pet hold, but you know, neither of these guys really has a chance of losing by a fall. Losing by a pinfall. Speed move by Junior, 5 points off of Londos. Disqualification possible, but Dory Funk Jr. instead decides to use punches. Dory Funk Jr. not going for the DQ. He thinks he's, as a champion, that he's better enough that he could beat Londos without any help. Disqualify check. And Londos using arm holds. We are less than 20 minutes left in the bout. It was at the 51-minute mark and change where Dory won the title in that bout in Houston, the rematch of which you are seeing right now. Londos with a kick, 5 points off. Legal leg hold by Londos, 7 points off. Dory Funk Jr. countered the pinhold attempt by Londos. Headlock by Jr. And the champion takes 6 points off of Londos' stamina, and now we have a real tight battle. C loses the next level of stamina. Legal leg hold by Londos, a 7-point loss. Legal leg hold, another 7 off. Legal neck hold, that was countered by Junior. The referee accidentally knocked down at the 43:04 mark. He gets back to his feet. He's very angry, but does not call for the double DQ. If it was a double DQ, by the way, Londos would not get a rematch unless he should somehow earn it down the line. Dory Funk Jr. legal elbow, 6 points off of Londos. So Jr. doing a bit better now. Legal leg hold, another legal leg hold. But he doesn't have to win. Londos has to pin him. No action by Jr. Kick by Jr. countered by Londos. Londos with a legal speed move. Londos has to get aggressive now. Both these guys, it's close in terms of who gets the next stamina hit. Leg hold by Londos. Legal punches by Londos. Londos has to find another gear. As the time limit is, he's now within about 13.5 minutes of getting out with a time limit draw. Punches by Londos. Pinhold by Londos. Didn't get him. He only had a 1 in 40 chance of getting that 3 count. Legal arm hold by Londos. An auto control loss. Back to Funk. Funk kicks Londos. 5 points of stamina off. Bear hug by the champion. No submission. No action. Legal eye gouge by Londos. Body scissors. And no submission there. Leg lock. And we have had some shenanigans here. Ally who came down the ringside earlier, which would probably be Terry Funk, starts to enter the ring, but is tackled by the ally of Jim Londos. Let's just say, because Funk is in Houston, the Houston circuit, that was probably Danny Hodge who had come up and was trying for the North American Championship tonight. So Danny Hodge intercepted Terry Funk, but this match ends with a double DQ, and Funk very lucky to get out with the title retained. The bout was a 5-star bout, the time 50-35, but Londos unable to win back the prestigious GSW World Heavyweight title. And Dory Funk Jr. now goes off next week somewhere to either Montreal, New York, Charlotte, Atlanta, or Tampa. I haven't made the schedule out for next week. Funk's actually going to pick up the points on the double DQ because Londos had a 12-point edge on him. And this bout is over, and Junior lives to keep the championship and to fight another day. So I hope you enjoyed the match, the rematch of the championship match held last week between Junior and Jim Londos. And we will be back next week with some more GSW action. And wherever the world champ goes, we will go and show you that next match. This has been Big Paulie coming to you, wishing you well on this February 19th. Godspeed and God bless, and we'll do it all again soon. And bye-bye for now, everybody.